Hello, and welcome to this Coca Cola case assignment that we have given earlier, just before this lecture. And in this lecture, we will take you through that case analysis as done by us, right? So let's take a look at this case. So in this, case analysis assignment, what we had told you was as a description was that Coca-Cola was facing a declining market share due to increased health consciousness and competition from healthier beverage options. And now you are assume that you are a part of the Coca-Cola's brand team and need to come up with a strategy to tackle this situation. So do your research, and we ask you to do your research and come back about what would be your recommendation to your Coca-Cola management team, and you can check. And here we have this solution that we're giving to you to this question of what we think is right. So let's take a look at this solution. So let's take a look at what did Coca-Cola do to address the declining soda demand and health and competitive pressure. So first thing they did was they expanded and diversified its portfolio beyond a classic soda. They moved into non-carbonated drinks like juices, bottled waters, teas, and other better for you beverages. In particular markets like India, the company increased its offering in juices, water, milk-based, and ready-to-drink beverages to meet changing consumer tastes. So they adapted to the changing consumer needs. Then they launched the low or no sugar and reduced calorie for or the what is called the lighter variants, right? As health awareness grew, Coca-Cola introduced products aiming to offer the experience but lighter product. For example, the older attempts were, such as special low carbon sugar variants and part of this drive were part of this drive, right? In more recent years, the company has increasingly focused on health conscious innovations, introducing new products and packaging to appeal to people who want healthier or less sugary drinks. So they are adapting continuously by introducing that. The third thing that they did was they did continuous product innovation, new tastes, formats, and limited edition and variant options. Now, Coke has kept introducing new flavors, packaging innovations, and formats like sparkling waters, flavored beverages, etc., to give consumers more choice beyond traditional sodas. Right. And the idea is that don't just fight decline, reinvent or expand the definition of what Coca Cola can be. And so that's what they did under this. The fourth thing that they did is that they did organizational restructuring to focus on high margin and diversified operation. And how did they do that? As demand for the soda weakened in certain geographies, right? Coca-Cola strategy included shifting away from the over-reliance on soft drink, and broadening beverages category, reducing dependency on carbonated drink revenue. And this diversification helped hedge against risk from changing consumer behavior. So that's what Coca-Cola did to address declining soda demand and health competitive pressure. Now, why and how these moves make sense? What is the strategic logic? First, as you see, is that they meet shifting consumer needs, right? These strategic moves meet shifting consumer needs. As more people prioritize health, low sugar, hydration, natural ingredients, etc., are what is to be prioritized. And Cola's broader portfolio ensures it remained relevant rather than being sidelined as a junk food brand. So the key thing that why it makes sense is because it makes the portfolio relevant to the consumers, and consumers are the king, right? Second thing why it makes sense is because it reduces risk through diversification. Now, reliance on a single product type, whether it's a sugary soda, for example, becomes dangerous when tastes change. Taste will change. Having multiple product lines spreads the risk. So diversification makes sense. Third reason why this strategy makes sense is because it can capture new segments and use cases. Why and how? Bottled water, juices, teas, and functional drinks, these serve different consumption moments. Rehydration, nutrition, hydration, lifestyle. not just collaborate, right? And the fifth reason why these make sense is because innovation and freshness maintain brand relevance, and brand relevance is one key thing. New flavors, updated recipes, novel packaging keep the brand dynamic and appeal to newer and younger demographic which will keep coming up. Right now, the Gen Z and the Alpha are the new generations coming up. And finally, it makes sense because margin and business model resilience. Right. Non-soda drinks often have different cost and margin structures. Plus, if soda sales fail, the company has can offset via other categories. So that's why the moves that they made make sense, right? That is the strategic logic. So what were the some difficulties and lessons from these attempts that Coca-Cola followed? Let's take a look at them. Not all variants have been successful. Attempts at low carbohydrate or diet products sometimes failed when taste and consumer perceptions did not meet expectations. Challenging a brand's, especially a global brand's identity is hard. Many consumers associate Coke with classic soda taste. Now, this diversification requires careful balancing between keeping the core while innovating beyond it, right? And the third key lesson was that the health oriented drinks need credibility. In some markets, the health claims face scrutiny. The company must make sure nutritional transparency and meet the regulation. So these were some of the lessons learned from the past attempts of Coca Cola. So, what does it teach us or for any business or any brand? So if you run a product heavy or a consumer facing business and you face shifting consumer preferences like in health, sustainability, ethics, now there are some important takeaways, some strategic takeaways. Don't double down blindly on the old core. Old core is important, but you need to expand portfolio before the demand collapses or reduces. Offer lighter, healthier variants by adapting product formulations to customer realities because that is the key. If you don't adapt to customer realities, customer won't be with you for long. Keep innovating. Offer new flavors, formats, and alternatives, and that can help you stay relevant. Staying relevant is key thing. Diversify revenue streams to reduce dependency, and treat brand transformation as a long-term strategy, sometimes slow but necessary repositioning that you may need to do. So that's what we can learn in this case assignment. So thank you so much for watching this, our response, our solution to the Coca-Cola case assignment in this course, Excellence in Product Management. I hope you continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lectures. Please do feel free to message me if you have any questions and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.